Targum Obadiah, Obadiah 12, the second part. Uda asketa la malala ravravan be'idan akah. And let's go back to where that atnach position is. Here we have conjunction, another one of those relatives. And then this is Samek Gimel Yod. And you can see that aleph at the front that's keying us to this being an afel perfect, second person masculine singular. And that you multiplied. And here's a lamed prefix. And this is a pa'el infinitive construct where you can see the mem, lamed of speaking. And you multiplied speaking, great. And then finally, here we have a construct, and it's in the time of distress. So instead of in the day of, which we had seen here in the first part and here in the second part, it's in the time of here at the end. Now, there is an interesting change here as we've gone from the Hebrew to the Aramaic, where in the Hebrew we had commands. So you see this, do not look. Here we have do not rejoice. And here we have do not boast, which directly or indirectly come over into the Aramaic as and that you saw, and that you rejoiced, and that you multiplied. And then, of course, you need this to complete the idea about boasting. And you multiplied great speaking. So sort of a way of trying to get around to saying boasting. So more or less, we have a similar idea being conveyed here in Targum Obadiah for verse 12, but the structure is different. Now, before we leave Obadiah 12, I just want to point out Rav Ravan, this feminine plural adjective for great. We had seen it before in biblical Aramaic for biblical interpreters, and it is interesting that it's repeating the resh beit. It's reduplicated in linguistic terms. There is an article that's written about this by Takemitsu Muraoka called 3 Grammatical Issues in Biblical Aramaic that bears reading to analyze Rav Ravan with regard to biblical Aramaic, and then it's interesting to see it also in other Aramaic dialects. Let's now continue reading in Targum Obadiah.